Hey everybody, it is Saturday night, the 5 o'clock game between Hendersonville Hat Tricks and the Hadens boys, which I believe is the name of the team. Most of these kids are on Junior Predators. These two teams are the 3rd and 4th seeds currently in the standings in this tournament. The Hendersonville Hat Tricks lost 7-3 to the Wish Shark Selly team yesterday afternoon, and last evening they lost 4-0 to the Wish Snipe Selly team. And the Hadens boys lost 9-1 to the Wish Snipe Selly earlier yesterday, and the Wish Shark Selly beat them 9-7 last night. So this should be a competitive game for both teams. And as usual, in case you weren't aware, Evan's not playing in the net for this game. Evan is actually playing as a player. This will be the only time he gets to play as a player during the season before the Flyers program starts. But this will be a fun game, and thank you for joining me or watching afterwards, whichever you decide to do. And the puck drop should be in about 35 seconds. So I will switch over. May have some color commentary while we're here. So if you joined me yesterday, you know who the Hat Tricks players are, not just from this tournament, but from prior tournaments. As far as players that I know on the HB team, and by the way, I'm going to refer to HB as the Hubbies because it's easier to say. You've got Carter Palat. I'm going to try to say his name right now because it is Palat. He is on the Flyers team, but is playing with the Hubbies in this team, in this tournament. Jimmy Davis, a very good friend of ours. Casey was on color commentary yesterday. He is also playing in this team. And I'm trying to think if there's anybody else that I know off the top of my head. I don't think so. So there's the buzzer. Teams are going to meet. The Hat Tricks will be in white. The Hubbies will be in royal blue. Or is that electric blue? I don't know. It's some kind of blue anyway. Welcome everybody. Let's see who we got. We have Tiana's here, Ada Goslin's here, and we got a bunch of other people who are watching, who are guests. So, welcome. Whoever wins this game will play in the Seed 2 versus Seed 3 round tomorrow morning. And the loser of this game will play in the 1 seed versus 4 seed tomorrow closer to lunchtime. Hat Tricks team is coached by Patrick Sylvester, John Garrison, and Chip Douglas. I don't know the coaching staff. I think Patrick Murray maybe is one of the coaches for the Hubbies team. Hayden Landquist is in net for the Hubbies. And Trip, I think is it Bland? Trip Bland, I think is his last name, is in net for the Hat Tricks. Trey James, Elliott Sylvester, Arjun McDaniel, and Luke Ludke, and I can't tell who that might be Finley is the starting line for the Hat Tricks. And here we go. Puck drop. Won by the Hubbies. Hubbies back in their zone. Ludke pokes his stick out and takes a shot over to the net. That goes wide. Ricochet out to the right boards. Pass up to center. Hubbies get it out of their zone and through neutral ice. Pass up. Intercepted by the Hat Tricks, but they can't maintain possession, and now possession goes down behind the net, picked back up by the Hat Tricks. Finley tries to pass it out, but can't get enough mustard on it. Hubbies get the puck back, and now we have a series of possession scrums up by the left circle. Hubbies trying to get through. McDaniel gets the puck away, fights with his own player for a second, and now will take the puck up the ice. McDaniel up the ice with speed. Is going to make it all the way to the net on challenge. He takes a shot, and that is blocked over the net. Good save by Landquist. RJ had a good scoring opportunity there. Landquist made a fantastic save. Puck is still down in the Hubby zone. Lucky up on left point. Passes to McDaniel, who gets challenged and tries to take a shot on net, but that bounces off the post and goes wide. Hubbies get the puck back and try to clear it, and they do. Through the center. Neutral ice, challenged by McDaniel, so they can't get quite an offensive play just yet. Hat Tricks get the puck back. Trey James coming up the ice. He'll get into the Hubby zone, and he takes a wrister, and that was an easy save for Landquist. Center mass drop right in the stomach, and we'll have a stoppage of play. Hayden Lanquist has been a fantastic goalie during these games, during this tournament. I broadcast one of their games yesterday. He was dancing on his head and made a lot of fantastic saves. Face-off left circle is won by the Hubbies, and they will take it out of their zone. Hubbies. Poke check by the Hat Tricks. Nice play by the Hat Tricks to get the puck away. Here comes Finley on the ice, but he can't get anything done, and now they will have an offside. Luke Emerson had the puck and got knocked away from him right after he crossed the blue line. The puck went back over. And when the Hat Tricks tried to get in, it went offside. So now there's a face-off, and that is won by the Hubbies. And they will take it into the zone. That looks like, I can't tell quite who that is. Here's a shot. That went wide. It's a good thing it did, too, because I don't think Tripp would have made it with his pad in time. Jimmy Davis, shot intercepted. Taken by that. Oh, shot on the net. Bounced right off the crossbar. Good clear by Evan Grosselin to get the puck out of their zone. Hubbies. Collision up in the Hubby zone. Evan Grosselin tried to get the puck and couldn't do it. Now here comes Jimmy Davis up the ice with speed. He takes a shot. That hits Tripp center mass, and he covers. Good save. Heads up play. So far, the skating and the hockey IQ and other aspects of play have been relatively even up to this point. Face-off, left circle, won by Hubbies. Hubbies take it back to the center. And here comes a potential scoring opportunity, and they score. Rebound shot picked up by the Hubbies. Tripp was down, and they launched over his shoulder and in. And the Hubbies take a 1-0 lead with 9:25 left to go in the first period. If you're just joining us, this is a JP team called the Hayden Boys. I call them the Hubbies. Are up against the Hendersonville Hat Tricks, which is traditionally an inline team, but most of those kids play some ice. Evan Grosselin, my son, is playing as a player instead of a goalie this tournament. And right now, the Hubbies are ahead 1-0. Here comes a scoring possibility if they can get in, and they do. Here comes Trey James. Can he get the shot off? He does. Good save by Lanquist. Bounced off his glove on the ice, but he covered it before anybody could get there. Shots on goal are relatively even as far as I can tell. I'm not keeping specific track. Welcome, everybody, if you're just joining. Score is 1-0, Hubbies over Hat Tricks with 9 minutes left to go in the first period. Face-off on the left circle is won by the Hat Tricks. James on the left circle takes a shot, goes wide left of the net. Picked up by our mate Jay McDaniel. He scoops it ahead, up the boards. Race to the puck is won by nobody. Puck is still in play. Here come the Hat Tricks. Possession scrum and send Rice. Here is R.J. McDaniel with a shot. Good save by Lanquist. Pad save, ricocheted off to the left. R.J. McDaniel was ready to go. The puck is now through center ice, and the Hubbies have a top possibility to score here, but R.J. McDaniel is up in it and breaks the play up. Another good move by McDaniel, and here comes McDaniel up the ice to Luke Ludke, who almost had an opportunity to get to the net unchallenged, but he couldn't quite reach the puck. Up on the right side, Hubbies tried to clear it, and it gets intercepted by Trey James. Picked up by Elliot Sylvester. Shot taken, bounces off a Hubby player. Here's another shot. That is saved by Lanquist. Open net, another shot, and that's saved. Another shot. 3 straight saves by Lanquist, sealing up that left post. Lanquist is playing a heck of a game right now. Hat Tricks are going to have to step it up if they want to play even. Puck is still in the Hubby zone, down on the left circle. Elliot Sylvester, center pass. Nobody there. Puck is open. Back up to the left circle. Sylvester launches it up again. Puck is still free. Yeah, they're going to call a penalty on that. It looks like Ludke is going to get called for either a hook or a trip. Haven't been a whole lot of penalties called during this tournament. Of the games that I've broadcast, just a handful of them were called late in last night's game rather. So the Hubbies will go on the power play, I think. Let me see. Yes, Hubbies will go on the power play. If we can get figured out who's supposed to be where. 6:46 left to go. The play is stopped, but I don't know why the clock is still running. I think the clock operator is confused. And why not? Devices confuse me too. Don't ask me to operate that stuff. There's no way. I'd get lost. .641 is on the clock, but it should be somewhere, I think, around 6:55 or 7 minutes. Lucky will get a 2-minute penalty, I think. That has been the standard time for minor penalties in the tournament thus far. They are not going to correct the time clock, but they are going to at least stop it. Face-off is won by the Hat Tricks. And they try to clear it up on the right boards. It's hard to see from here, so I apologize. They do get it out of the zone. And here comes Trey James. James almost had a good opportunity to get in, but he couldn't get to it. And here comes Evan Grosselin. Evan Grosselin has an opportunity to get the puck, fighting hard. They can't get it through, but now the Hubbies get it back, and they're going to take it in. From the left circle, shot is fanned on. And here comes Trey James up the ice. Trey James, that should have been offside. They're not going to call it. Shot on the net from the backhand, and that goes right to Lanquist, and Lanquist makes an easy stick save. But he does not cover it, and the puck is still in play, and no one appears to realize it. Hubbies get out of the zone. Big collision. I heard that one through the glass. James gets the puck back. Passes it to R.J. McDaniel, who gets pushed around a little bit. McDaniel tries to shovel at center, but it gets intercepted by the Hubbies. Hubbies trying to clear their zone, and they will. Hubbies through center ice. Up along the left circle. Taking their time. Challenged by R.J. McDaniel. Here comes Evan. Evan had an opportunity to skate it out, and he might still if he can get to the puck on time. But Hubbies get it back, and here they go up towards the net. Possession scrum. Trying to clear it, and they can't. And there's their clear. Hubbies will get the puck back in their zone and reset. 17 seconds left to go on the power play. Good defensive play so far by the Hat Tricks on this power play. McDaniel is going to get the puck, and he's going to wander through with speed. He wanders through, and he gets all the way into the Hubby zone, and he takes a shot, but that goes well wide of the net. Lanquist is out of position, but the Hat Tricks can't get the puck back. Hubbies shoot it down ice. That will not be an icing, so the Hat Tricks are going to have to pick it up. Hat Tricks try to reset and get challenged up on the right boards, and it looks like the puck is going to stay down in the Hat Trick zone for the time being. 4:24 left to go in the first period. Score is 1-0 Hubbies over the Hat Tricks. If you're just joining us, welcome. I hope you're enjoying the broadcast. I'm sorry I can't get a better view, but it's really hard to see through the glass at this point. Puck is on one of the left boards in the Hat Trick zone. Hubbies maintain control. Up on the left circle. Shot goes wide of the net. There was some good air on that one, but it didn't look like it was going to be on target. Hubbies accidentally let the puck out of the zone, and they're having to get onside before they can do anything about it. Puck stays in center ice, gets launched back to the Hubbies zone, and the Hubbies will maintain control. Pass up to center. Hubbies. That's offside, so we'll come back out. 3:44 left to go in the first period. Hat Tricks have had several shots on the net. Lanquist did a very good job stopping those shots. But if you're the Hat Tricks and you're looking for some offensive momentum, just one goal would be a good start. So that's at least encouraging that they're getting more shots on the net. Face-off was won by the Hat Tricks, who went back into their zone and now can't clear it. And here comes a potential scoring opportunity. That gets checked away. Good poke by Finley. Shot goes in front of the net, but otherwise wide. And the Hat Tricks, Hubbies just decided not to do anything with it, and the Hat Tricks will clear. Here comes Trey James up the ice, potentially to get the puck. He does. He launches it back in, but there's nobody there. Pass up to Hubby's player, and there's some momentum going in. Here comes a wrist shot, and that looks like, I can't tell if that went wide or bounced off the glove, but at any rate, it didn't go in. Hat Tricks are going to have to find some kind of organization if they want to get through this with some offense. The defensive play is pretty good. Hubbies still have the puck in the Hat Trick zone, up on the right side. And here comes a shot, and that bounces off of Tripp's shoulder and goes over the net. Center pass possibility, and here comes a shot. This will be a wrister, and that was tipped by a Hat Tricks defenseman and just about went in. Hat Tricks really need to get this puck out of their zone and make a change, and here comes an opportunity. Trey James has a breakaway up to the net. If he can get the shot off, he does, but he doesn't get any mustard on it because he's challenged right away. Easy save by Lankvist. The Hubbies defenseman got there like lightning and managed to get just a little piece of it before Trey could get it away. Daniela Lopez says hi to everybody because she misses everyone, and we miss you too, Daniela. Oh, a couple shots on the net. Lankvist makes a save. Center pass. That goes wide of the net. Trey James gets bumped. Falls off into the boards. Puck stays in the Hubby zone and is now cleared. Back into the Hubby zone. Elliot Sylvester keeps it in the zone. Tries to get it up, and he's looking for a shot, and he'll take one, and that gets ricocheted up, and it lands into Lankvist's chest and bounces back out and back into play. Pass over to R.J. McDaniel. He takes a shot. That goes wide of the net. Breakaway opportunity for the Hubbies. Here they come. Can RJ get down there in time? And yes, he can, and he's going to get called for a trip, and that may be a penalty shot. Hubby's player had a breakaway. RJ made a play on the puck, but he threw his hips into the player's knees and knocked him clean off of his feet. They'll call that every time. Glad to see so many people watching today. Hello to you all. You're either friends or parents of friends or friends of friends. Thank you for joining us. 1:03 left to go in the first period. Hubbies are up 1-0 against the Hat Tricks. Hubbies will be on the power play for the rest of the period, unless they score. And the Hat Tricks win the face-off and clear it out of the zone. Jimmy Davis will get down there and get the puck back and launch it up into center ice, and that's intercepted. Good interception by Luke Ludke. Heads up play. He saw it coming. Hubbies get the puck back and get it into the zone and almost get to the net until that's poked out, and it is not cleared. Jimmy Davis tries to shoot it up front, and here comes Trey James. James, he can make a play on it if he can get down there fast enough. He might get there first, and he does not. Decides to play it safe, probably smart since they're on the penalty kill. Puck is still down in the zone, and here comes Trey James again. He's going to get a chance to either pass it or shoot it. He elects to pass it, but it gets intercepted. Hubbies trying to clear the zone, and they do. 8 seconds left to go, and they are all the way into the Hat Trick zone, and that is poked, and will they get a shot off? Probably not, and they will not. That will be the end of the first period. After one, the score is 1-0. Hadens boys over Hat Tricks. Hat Tricks look like they did yesterday. I think they just need to get a little bit more mustard in their shots on net, and I think they'll be fine. But it's been an exciting game so far. Hayden Lankvist has played a great game, and Tripp has played a great game up to this point. I echo Casey's comment, Danielle. Please say hi to Tadeo. We do all miss him. Great kid. Carter Palat will be playing center, but he does not have a number on his jersey. Actually, I don't think any of them do. Carter Palat has the all-white socks, black helmet. And oddly enough, he's one of only, I think, 2, maybe 3 kids who have black helmets. So actually, he should be pretty easy to spot. Okay, we will start the second period shortly. Looks like the starting line for the second period will be Ian Shortridge, Evan Grosslin, Trey James, Luke Emerson. And because they are on the penalty kill, that will be it. And here we go. Face off. Center circle is won by Hubbies. Hubbies pass in, gets intercepted by the Hat Tricks. Luke Emerson takes it in, tries to pass it up by saucer pass. That gets through and actually gets to Landquist, but it was a slow roll. So that was an easy cover by Landquist. If you're the Hat Tricks, you like that at least because it's not in your zone. 43 seconds left on the penalty kill for the Hat Tricks. Face-off is won by the Hat Tricks. They tried to do a shot on the net, and it got deflected into the corner. And the Hubbies finally get the puck, and they will clear. And here's an opportunity for a breakaway. Good stop by Evan Grosslin to keep that puck from going all the way in unchallenged. Puck gets up behind the net. They try a center pass. That gets challenged by Luke Emerson. Emerson backhands it down the ice, and here comes a breakaway opportunity. Who is that? Is that Trey James? It is. He's going to get challenged before he gets there, so he decides to take a chance, and he takes a ground shot. That goes wide of the net. Penalty kill should be over in 3 seconds. And here comes an opportunity. Is that Evan Grosslin? That it is. He tries to do a short drag. Can he get a shot off? He does, and it gets deflected wide of the net. Hat Tricks are at full strength. Hubbies in their zone, taking their time. Launch it down the ice. That is going to be icing, I think. And they are going to wave it off. Interesting. Hubbies take a shot, and that hits Trey James in a very uncomfortable place. And you could tell because he went down right away. Puck in the center ice, and possession is in Hubbies. They go in and get challenged all the way. They get up to the net. Here's a shot. That bounces off a trip. Ricochets off to the back and launched up by Evan Grosslin up the boards. Wrist shot is high stick to the right, and they are not going to call that. And the Hat Tricks get the puck back. Thank you, ref, for blocking my view. Who is that? That looks like Luke Emerson. Emerson up to the left boards, looking for someone at the point to pass it to, and they're in a line change, but there was some confusion, so he had no one to pass it to. 3-on-2 developing for the Hubbies. Pass over to right side is missed, but here comes a shot. Ricocheted up by a defenseman and almost went in, and almost put in by his own player. I couldn't tell who that was. Tripp had to make a save against the Hubbies and the save against the Hat Tricks. And that puck is still in the Hat Trick zone. Wrist shot up and glove saved by Tripp. Much needed break for the Hat Trick so they can get a breather. 9:21 left to go in the second period. Score is still 1-0. Hubbies are in the blue. Hat Tricks in white. Teams at full strength. Face-off left circle is won by the Hat Tricks. Hat Tricks will clear into center ice. Pass up to McDaniel. McDaniel gets the puck. Gets around a couple players. He's going to take a shot, and he does. And that is wide of the net. Looks like he went just a hair wide. It might have been, Landquist might have gotten a piece of that. Puck is in the right boards, but I can't quite see who has possession of it. And there it is, the Hubbies. And they are going to try to clear, and they do. They clear. McDaniel gets the puck back. Passes it back up to, who is that? Ludke? That's Ludke. He takes a shot. Ground shot. Blocked, and they score! Rebound off of Landquist. I can't see who put the shot in. The Hat Tricks tied the game. That looks, let me see, I think that was Ludke. Yes, it was. Looks like Ludke got his own rebound and put it in. Hat Tricks, a much-needed offensive play. And the score is tied. Face-off won by Hubbies. Lucky gets the puck back in the neutral zone, launches it in, but Hubbies get it back. They try to clear it up in front of the net. Pass is missed. Scrum along the right boards. And here's a potential opportunity for Elliot Sylvester. He takes a shot. And that looks like it might have been deflected. I couldn't tell from here. Center pass, but there's nobody there to take it. And the puck goes out of the blue line, so the Hat Tricks are going to have to reset. Finley with the puck. Gets challenged, knocks the player over. Tries to shuffle it in. And that looks like Fairstead. Potential shot there. McDaniel tries to keep it in the zone, but it looks like the Hubbies are going to be able to clear, and they do. Evan Grosslin will take the puck down. Oh, that's not Evan Grosslin. I'm sorry, that's Finley. They both end in 4, so it's hard to tell. And the Hubbies get the puck back, and here's a shot. That goes wide of the net. Hat Tricks clear to center, but Jimmy Davis from the Hubbies gets the puck back and passes it back center. Intercepted by the Hat Tricks before it could go in. Fairstead trying to pass it up. That gets intercepted by, I don't think that's Davis. Hat Tricks get the puck. Here comes Fairstead. Trying to get in the zone, and he does, but he loses the puck relatively quickly because he was getting scrummed the whole way. And Hubbies get the puck back, and they will get challenged up in the center ice. There's Elliot Sylvester. He gets challenged. He will take it in, but he's going to have to wait until his players get back onside. R.J. McDaniels gets the puck, takes it back in now that they're onside. Tries to read through, and that's a major trip. I don't think the Hubbies player saw that, but he threw his stick back and caught RJ right in the ankle and knocked him clean on his face. So that will be a power play for the Hat Tricks. So far, the Hat Tricks position play has been fairly good. So the question is, can they use that position play to their advantage on the power play? And we'll see. 6:47 left to go in the second period. Hat Tricks on the power play. Scores tied 1-1. And we have another delay for some reason. Oh, they're going to put Carter Palat in. They're going to sub Carter Palat out to do something. Oh, I guess they needed a fourth player. Face-off is won by the Hubbies. And they try to clear, and they do, but it goes right back to the Hat Tricks. Pass is missed by Emerson. And Trey James gets the puck, tries to clear it, or get it back in. And here's Shortridge needs to get down there, and you can't do it. They're going to get a shot off. Good save by Tripp. Keeps the puck in play. He tries to clear, and he does not. The puck is still in the Hat Trick zone. And a bouncy play up, almost picked up by Palat. Palat could have potentially scored there. Hat Tricks need to pass that puck, take advantage of their one-man advantage. 1:23 left to go in the power play. 6:07 left to go in the period. Hat Tricks don't have the puck. Hubby's got the puck back in their zone and have made it all the way back into the Hat Trick zone up on the right side. Center pass intercepted by Ian Shortridge. He tries to pass it up, and that's deflected. Hubbies keep it in, and they're going to get a potential shot here. Evan Grosslin made a good play on the puck, but he couldn't quite knock it out. And Trey James will get the puck back, and here he comes. And that's poked away. They cannot clear. Hat Tricks cannot get out of their zone. And here's a shot, and that is, I don't know what happened there. I think Tripp got that and just knocked it clean up in the air. Lucky break for the Hat Tricks. That was a good opportunity. And the Hat Tricks just cannot seem to break out of their zone. Toe drag, pass to the back door. That's missed. 26 seconds left to go on the power play. The Hat Tricks have the one-man advantage and can't seem to take advantage of it. Pass up, and that gets in. Here comes Trey James. If he can get the puck and rush to it, he can get a center pass opportunity. Will he do it? Will he take advantage of it? Center pass is intercepted and blocked, so no. Luke Emerson, good job getting that puck back and keeping it in the zone. All they need to do is find a person to pass it to. And the puck is cleared. And now that they're at full strength, here's an opportunity for Hubbies to score if they can get down there, and they can't, so it's going to be an icing. Hubbies did an excellent job on the penalty kill, maintaining the puck in the hat trick zone. And as a result, the game is still tied. 4:31 left to go in the second period. Face-off, won by Hubbies. Possession scrum on the left circle. Shot, up in the air and hit a player right in the helmet. I heard that all the way over here. But the Hubbies get the puck back, and here they come. Lose the handle. Hat tricks have the puck back, and now we have a possession scrum up on the left boards. Lucky gets the puck. He loses it. And we're just going to change possession several times. And right in front of the net even, but the Hubbies manage to ultimately get it back, and then they get poked away. 4 minutes left to go in the second period. Puck is launched up behind the net. Jimmy Davis gets the puck, and he comes up the ice with speed. Nice backhand pass by Jimmy. 3-on-2. Here's a potential shot, but they couldn't get it off. Good defensive play by the Hat Tricks. And here comes R.J. McDaniel, and he's coming up with the ice of speed. And he's got Elliot Sylvester assisting him, and he weaves through, and they takes a shot, and it goes in! Score by the Hat Tricks! R.J. McDaniel flying solo all the way through two defenders and took a shot up on the right shoulder. You can tell whose team my son plays on by my play-by-play. So for the first time in the tournament, the Hat Tricks have taken the lead, and I guarantee you that feels good. Face-off center circle, won by the Hubbies. Here comes Elliot Sylvester. He gets the puck back. Nice toe drag. He's trying to wind his way through three players, and he gets a shot off. Nice ricochet up in the air. Puck is right in the front, and there's an opportunity, but they can't get it. What a defensive move by the Hubbies. They threw all their bodies in front of the net to stop that puck. Good job by the Hubbies to stop that score. You got to give them credit. Puck is still in play. Center pass is deflected out and intercepted by the Hubbies, and here they come. They will clear the zone. Poke checked away. R.J. McDaniel gets the puck. He goes down the ice, and he gets it challenged, loses the handle, but he buys some time. But not for long. Hubbies get it in the zone. 2-on-1? Nope, 1-on-2. Are they going to get a shot off? No. R.J. McDaniel comes in and takes the puck away. Looking to set. Passes up front to Elliot Sylvester. Sylvester gets poke checked. Hubbies in the neutral zone eventually are going to try to go in, and they do. Nice poke. The ref standing in the way. That's always helpful. And that'll be offside. 2:10 left to go in the second period. Hat Tricks are up 2-1 against the Hadens boys. I call them the Hubbies. Pound for pound, these teams are evenly matched. This will be a fun game. It's going to come down to the wire, I think. Face-off is won by Hubbies. They try to get it in the zone, and they do, but are challenged right away, lose the puck. Might be able to get it back. They need some assistance up by the net. Hat Tricks get the puck back on the left circle, and they clear. No, they do not. They almost clear to beyond the blue line. Hubbies did a good job keeping that in. Grosslin clears it, and they are going to wave off icing because it looks like one of the Hubbies players touched it. Some puck is in the Hubby zone, and they cannot clear it. Here's an opportunity to score. Shot is up and against the post, bounced off to the left side, back behind the net to the right side, and it looks like Hubbies might clear it, and they do. But not for long. Evan Grosslin can get up there if he hoofs it, but that's going to make it to Landquist, and he's going to cover. Or is he? Nope, he's going to keep it in play. I don't know why the refs didn't blow the whistle. Hubbies get the puck back, and then we have a series of possession exchanges in the Hubby zone. Hubbies get the puck back. He keeps getting poke-checked, and they launch it down the ice. Shortridge will get the puck and try to clear it back out, but he doesn't get enough mustard on it. So now the Hubbies are in the hat trick zone, and here comes Trey James passing it up. Good job, good. He didn't put too much on that, so it looks like Emerson can get down here in time, and he does. He can get the shot off. He can get the shot off. Yes, he does, but it gets blocked wide of the net to the left. Back behind the net, the puck goes. Roslin keeps it in the zone. Up on the right boards, possession scrum. And the hat tricks are going to get hit. Oh, nice play by Evan Grosslin to keep the puck in the zone. Costanza had an opportunity to bring it in, but that gets poked away. And now you've got a pass into center. Uh-oh. Here comes a breakaway opportunity for the Hubbies if they get down there, and they do. Here comes a shot. That goes off right in front of the net, ricocheted. Evan has to get to this puck, and he gets taken down, and they're going to call a penalty. Looks like the hat tricks are going to go on the power play again. Whoever was behind Evan took him down, I think, by either a hook or by a trip. That'll bode well for the hat tricks because there's only 3.5 seconds left to go in the second period. So the hat tricks will have the bulk of this power play going into the third period after a minute of rest, and that will do them some good. Don't expect to see much. Just on here, face-off is won by the hat tricks. They actually do get a shot off on the net, but it goes wide, and that'll do it for the second period. All right, y'all. Second period was a feisty one. Third period is going to be a much more feisty one. Guarantee it. Nobody's going to want to play the 1 seed tomorrow for sure. So this game is at the Nolensville Ice Rink, home of the Nashville Warriors. Evan was the Nashville Warriors 10U AAA team last year. This is the Warriors. This is a relatively new rink, and they still have some things to do to it, but the ice is decent. It's good. There are workout facilities here. It's a good facility for an ever-growing hockey market in Nashville. And with rinks opening in Clarksville and a year and a half or so, I think, in Hendersonville, Gallatin. And I don't think that's even going to be enough ice from the demand that I know. As usually, we want to thank sponsors of the rink. And I don't think I think it's Gary Force. Is it Gary Force Acura? Somebody who's on who knows it. I think this might be called Gary Force Acura rink. What's up, y'all? Tito's Mexican Restaurant, McLaren Orthodontics, 14 Foods, Dairy Queen, Ben Ashagpur, Bone and Joint Institute, Exit Realty, David Haar, Nolensville Dental, 100% Chiropractic. If you don't know much about the Hat Tricks are an inline team mostly. Many of the players play ice, so but that's not their focus. Hadens boys mostly junior predators, but there are a couple flyers on there, and Jimmy will be on Southeast Selects this year. All right, here we go. Face off, won by the Hat Tricks, fighting through to get the puck in. Lucky is going to have to grab that puck and just launch it in. And he decides to take it. Shot up towards the net. Blocked by Landquist, who decides to cover it. Probably smart move since they're on the power play or on the penalty kill. I don't know what just happened, but the ref just blew the whistle again. Looks like there might have been a little bit of aftermarket sales going on the ice. I'm sorry, you're right, Casey. It was Marauders, not Southeast Selects. My bad. Face-off is won by the Hubbies, but they can't quite clear it, and now they do. And they will get down the ice. All the way into the hat trick zone. Hat trick's defenseman loses his blades. And the hat tricks will get the puck back, and here comes R.J. McDaniel up the ice. With speed, oh my. We have a 3-on-2. Elliot Sylvester takes the shot. Rebound is in front of the net. It is still in play, and eventually Landquist covers it. Good job by the hat tricks to develop some offense on the power play. Good hustle. But Landquist is doing what Landquist does. Face-off is won by the Hubbies. Thank you, Casey, by the way, for correcting me. It is Gary Force Acura, and Jimmy is going on the Marauders. Face-off was won by the Hubbies, but they don't keep it out of their zone for very long. RJ takes it back out of the zone and decides to go in on his own. Here he comes. Is he going to pass it? No, he's going to try to deflect it up front. Here's a possible scoring opportunity. Landquist is on his knees, but they couldn't quite get a shot in play. Elliot Sylvester looks like he's going to take a shot. He passes it over to R.J. McDaniel, center ice. He takes a shot. That is saved. Rebound to the left boards. Jimmy Davis getting his knees down, getting his weight down. Good skating by Jimmy Davis. Challenged all the way up, and they could not get it away from him until he got well into the zone. RJ is going to take it into that. It's way offside. I don't know why they didn't call that. And the puck gets all the way up to Landquist, but nobody had a handle on it, so he just covers it up. .10:29 left to go in the third period. Hat tricks are on the power play, up 2-1. The way this game is going, if they can get one more goal, that would certainly give them a distinct advantage. Face-off, won by the hat tricks. Trying to get up, and they can't do it. Shot goes up to the net and bounces off the post. Luke Emerson, center pass up. Trey James, what a save by Landquist. Saw it coming and got in position just in time to stop that wrist shot. Evan Groslin's going to get the puck, and he's going to shove it up in the air like a rocket just to keep it in the zone. But the Hubbies get the puck back, and here they come up the ice. Possible breakaway, and they're going to get one. Can Evan get there in time? And it looks like he can, but they hit the brakes, and he zooms right past them. Shot intercepted up front. It's a good thing, too, because Tripp thought he was good. They were going backdoor and slid way out of position. But they weren't able to capitalize on it. Puck is in the Hubby zone. Stays down in the Hubby zone. And they are going to try to clear it. And Evan Grosslin makes a good defensive play. But Trey James gets tripped when he tries to develop. Center pass. Picked up by Trey James. Blocked away by Trey James. Nice slap by Evan to keep it in. Good job, Evan. Puck is still in play, looking for a place to pass it. They tried the tic-tac-toe, but couldn't quite get it. They had it set up. Here comes another slap shot, and that almost goes in. Oh, my goodness. Landquist didn't see it coming. He didn't know where the puck was. It was a ground slap shot by Evan from the point. And if that had been on target, that would have gone in. Here come the hat tricks. Luke Emerson, center pass. Oh, defended well by the Hubbies. Here comes another opportunity. If they can get the bucket, here it comes right there. Almost scored. Good save by Landquist. Oh, my goodness. Landquist is on nitro today. And the Hubbies finally cleared the zone. And they are probably just going to take this shot. Uh-oh, ricocheted out. Good job by Evan. Evan has it. No, wait, who is that? I can't tell who that is. That's not Evan. Yeah, it was Evan. Never mind. He had an opportunity to bring it in, but couldn't quite get it up. Got challenged in the neutral zone. Hubbies. Here comes Costanza. Costanza up the ice. Unchallenged, trying to do a center pass. He's going to get it. He's going to get it. Ricocheted. Oh! If Emerson had been 2 feet behind, that would have been a score for sure. Teams are at full strength. 8 minutes left to go in the third period. Puck goes through neutral ice, challenged by the Hat Tricks, eventually into the Hat Trick zone. Short road get the puck. Try to find a place to put it. They're challenged up along the right boards. Good job by Emerson to get that puck out, and here he comes. He's going to get challenged. That's going to be offside. He got poked while he was going across the blue line, and he could not turn around, and James didn't see it in time, and he ended up going offside, but that's okay. 7:37 left to go. These teams are really evenly matched. This has been a good game. This game is far from over. Face-off is won by the Hat Tricks, but the Hubbies get the puck back. And the Hat Tricks keep it in the zone. Good job keeping it in the zone, but then they lose it. Here come the Hubbies up the ice. Wrist shot into Tripp. Where's the puck? I think he held on to it. They tried to go up his right shoulder on the glove side. It bounced off of his glove and kind of into his chest, and then he just kind of fell down on it. But he's wearing a dark jersey, so it's hard to figure out what's going on. Face off, left circle. Won by the Hubbies. Wrist shot from the center. That goes up and in. One of the Hat Tricks players on defense tried to block it and ended up screening Tripp. So it ricocheted off of the Hat Tricks defenseman. Tripp didn't see it, and it went up in the corner, and now we have a tie game. I think that it might have been Finley, and Finley knew exactly what happened. Or no, maybe was that Finley? I don't know who that was. Whoever it was, they knew exactly what happened. As soon as it happened, they knew they shouldn't have done that. And you know that happens sometimes when you're playing. Sometimes you don't realize that's happening. But here comes RJ up the ice. He's mad. He takes a shot. Whoa! Right off Landquist's glove. Over the crossbar by about an inch and a half at best. Hat Tricks trying to pass the center, but there's nobody there, and Hubbies will clear. Finley back in the zone looking for a pass. He ricochets it up the boards, and that is picked up by Elliot Sylvester, who clears it out behind the blue line. Hubbies get the puck back. Challenged all the way, and they will launch it up the ice. Finley gets the puck, and he launches it up to Ludke. Ludke gets the puck in to the Hubby zone. There's nobody back at the defense point to handle it if it goes wrong. Good job by Ludke to keep the puck in. But now here come the Hubbies. RJ will probably get there in time. Good poke by Finley, but he can't clear it. And the Hubbies will keep it in the Hat Trick zone. Hubbies threatening. Shot went go to the left side of the net. 6 minutes left to go. Shot back up to the net. Blocked aside by Tripp. Good move to get the puck back into RJ's hands. RJ tries to clear. He was challenged up on the right boards, and the puck now eventually comes back into neutral ice. Lucky is going to take it. He takes a shot, but that's going to get blocked wide of the net. Hubbies shoot the puck up ice, and there's a big collision. I don't know what happened there. It looks like Fairstead got the brunt of it. 5:28 left to go. RJ McDaniel with the puck, but he loses it as it gets challenged. He tries to pass it up, and he eventually gets it to somebody else, but they lose the puck handle. I think that was Ludke, and they get into the zone. No, it wasn't. That was Costanza. All the way up to the net. Here's some potential shot coming. Good defense by the Hat Tricks. Here come they out the ice. Pass up to Trey James. Trey James can get up there and get a shot off, and he does. Good wrist shot. Blocked away wide by Landquist. Emerson will get the puck, and they're trying to say that there's a penalty, but there wasn't one. Or at least the refs aren't going to call it. Hubbies get into the Hat Trick zone up on the right boards. Still have possession. And there, that is a hooking penalty, and Evan gets hooked again. Evan had an opportunity. If he could have gotten that puck in hand to take it up the ice. There wasn't a whole lot between him and the other end. But the Hat Tricks will get an opportunity to capitalize on this if they can. 4:42 left to go in the third period. We have a tie game. Face-off is won by the Hubbies. Nice defense by Evan, who gets collided with and twisted around, and he is down on the ice. Slow to get up while the puck is still in play, all the way down to the Hat Tricks end. And they try to wrap around. They take the shot, and oh my goodness. That was wide to the net, but that was a lot. That was way too close for comfort. Trey James gets the puck to the other end. Out of the zone. Tries to pass it, and it's intercepted. Evan Grosslin back up to James in the neutral zone. You got a 3-on-1 developing here. Nice pass up. And here's a shot for Emerson. And he takes it, and they score! Luke Emerson! With the power play goal. Brilliant play with the assist by Trey James. Pass off to the right side on a 3-on-1. Absolutely marvelous. There you go, Luke. Face-off is won by the Hat Tricks. Here comes Emerson again. Emerson's on fire today. He passes it up center, but that's intercepted. Hat Tricks. Emerson gets the puck, launches it on net. Lankquist got back just in time. I think he was screened by his own guy, but he eventually got down to block it. Hubbies try to pass it, fan on the pass, and collide with Evan Grosslin right in the center. Evan dives his body and tried to keep the puck from getting any momentum forward. And here come the Hat Tricks. Hat Tricks lose the puck, and the puck is in center ice, and no one seems to want to grab it. Evan Grosslin has been using his body to keep the players from getting past him with the puck. A lot of unorthodox play, but it's been effective. And they will blow the play dead on an offside. If you are friends or family or of the Hubbies team, I love you all. Just so you know. Face-off is won by the Hubbies, who try to clear their zone with it and eventually do. Now the puck is just kind of stuck down in between someone's cheeks at the blue line. And eventually Fairstead gets the puck out, but Hubbies get the puck back. 2:46 left to go. RJ McDaniel gets the puck in the neutral zone, and he takes it back in. Here he comes. Nice move by RJ McDaniel, crosses Fairstead. Nice screen, tries to shoot it. That gets deflected before it even gets out of his stick. And they launch it down the ice. Hubbies launch it down in the neutral zone. Hat Tricks have to get off, and they do not. .223 left to go. This game is absolutely not over by any stretch. Don't be surprised if you see Lankquist come out. Face-off is won by the Hat Tricks. They lose the puck in the Hubby zone. Hubbies get the puck and they pass it into the Hat Trick zone. They just dump and run, dump and chase. And Hat Tricks try to go up the boards with it. RJ McDaniel had to rush over to make sure they couldn't do anything with it. He stays there and clears the puck out. Here comes a breakaway for BJ Fairstead. He is all alone. Can he do it? And he will not. Oh, good save by Lankquist. Puck is still in play. He has not covered it. Oh, my goodness. What a play by Lankquist and what a play by Fairstead. They were not going to catch up to him. But Lankquist did everything he could to keep that puck out of the net. And what a good job he did doing that. Face-off, left circle, is won by the Hat Tricks. Elliot Sylvester trying to get the puck. He can't get a center pass over because there's nobody there. But RJ McDaniel takes it. He'll take the center pass. That's intercepted halfway through. And here come the Hubbies up the ice. Challenged by McDaniel. McDaniel will get the puck back. He dumps it in and he chases after it. Now we have a potential 2-on-1, except RJ McDaniel runs into into his own player and loses the puck. Hat tricks. Of all the time in the world to play it slow and play it safe, Hubbies get the puck back in their zone, and here comes McDaniel, and they should call him for a trip on that, but they're not going to, apparently. Hubbies get the puck back, and they're trying to figure out what to do. Getting challenged, and they will ice the puck. That will absolutely be an icing. 1:06 left to go. If you are just joining us, the score is 3-2, hat tricks over the Hadens boys, excuse me. I call them the Hubbies. Both goalies in this game have played outstanding. I'm going to give a special shout out to Hayden Landquist. He has fielded quite a few shots in this game, and he has made some spectacular saves. And the refs don't know this, but the clock is running. Hang on. The clock is running! Hey! Oh, okay. So apparently they're actually going to run the clock when they do a timeout, which they haven't been doing during the tournament. But the clock was at 1 minute, so I thought that they were just running the clock down. So, color me embarrassed on that one. I didn't know there was a timeout. I thought they were just doing a change. How's it going? All right. Michael Davis, the other half of Star 1. I'm sorry. Well, most of the bigger third of Star 107.3. Face-off. Right circle is shot wide of the net by Trey James. Luke Emerson tries to do a center pass, and they keep the puck in the Hubby zone. Puck is still down in the Hubby zone, and I think the hat tricks are just content to stay up at the boards at this point. No shots necessarily needed, but here comes an opportunity. They come down the ice, and there's a shot. That goes behind the net. Center pass up is intercepted by the hat tricks, and they're just going to launch it down the ice, but not too far to avoid the icing. Good play by the hat tricks. Jimmy Davis looking for a pass. He gets someone up center. That person can't handle the puck. Is that Emerson or Ludke? I can't tell. Emerson launches it into the zone, and there is an empty net. Landquist has been pulled. Here comes Evan Grosselin. He launches it down to the ice, and they are going to call icing. I guess he must have been behind the red line when he did it. But he had the right idea.
Is that Evan that scored?
No.
Down here?
No, that was down here. That was Luke Emerson.
Okay, yeah. Because we couldn't tell if it was him or Luke.
Face-off, right circle, 11.4 seconds left to go. Face-off is won by the hat tricks. Puck is almost clear, but not quite, and it is cleared. 4 seconds to go. I don't think they'll be able to get this one off, and they will not, and that will do it. The hat tricks win 3-2 in what was an awesome game. What a fun game to watch. Both teams played spectacular. They deserve all the credit in the world. This is why we play hockey, folks. It's exciting. And as usual, my favorite tradition in hockey, after everyone battles, they all get together and show their respect. This was a critical victory for the hat tricks, not just because of the standings going into tomorrow's playoff round, but because having some offensive momentum, I think, is going to be very good for their confidence moving forward. All right. You're welcome, Tanya. Glad you could join. Anyone who's on my Facebook friends list, check my profile out in the next half an hour or so, and I will post the game time for tomorrow's game for the hat tricks I will also post the game time for tomorrow's game with the hubbies, and so that you all can come. Now, I probably will not be broadcasting the hubbies game, so unless it's the late game. If it's the late game, I might stick around for it. So that's it for me. Final score is 3-2 hat tricks over the Hadens boys. See ya. Good night.